Welcome back, guys. A couple years back, I did a leg day out in Alaska at a fishing place I worked at. We built this gym from scratch, and on this leg day, we are going to start with calves with priority, then lunges to pre-exhaust the quads, and some hamstring movements after that. Um, First, we got calf raises. We would put this plank about 4 inches high and do calf raises off of that, and we'd use some dumbbells to hold them down and have this was a barbell movement, and this calves had priority. We would What I liked about it was you could turn your feet in and hit the gastroc, but also hit the soleus. Okay, next is walking lunges. For this, I would go barbell. We would go actually out in the warehouse. This was a warehouse at a fishing place, and we would do them there. I would power clean them up and press onto the back, and then I would do a walking set for as far as I could go. I think here I just did 8 reps walking one direction, and then I tried to do 8 reps walking back. So, um, but anyways, there you can see the warehouse. Obviously, this was a fishing resort. You can see the beds and some of the stuff in the background and the motors and things that they used. And anyways, so there is the walking lunges. That was to pre-exhaust the quads to get them ready for the big bad front squats that we were preparing for as the main movement for my leg day. So here we go, straight into front squats. Here is one of the occasions I did a set heavier than usual. I usually don't front squat that much weight. I'm more tall and skinny. It's very difficult for me to lift heavy ever. So this is not my best form here, but this is my attempt to try and overload the quad. So after I got through that, it's time for hamstrings. And here we did kind of a circuit thing where I put 3 things together. The first one being good mornings. Of course, we were filming the sets that were heavier than usual and the form not as good as the warm-up sets. But I was willing to sacrifice form because I was like 2.5 months into this program. So I was feeling very comfortable with all the movements to the point where I was just a little relaxed with the form. So those are good mornings. Just trying to put it in the hamstring and the glute if possible, and trying to take it off the lower back. And of course I had the weight belt just in case. So that was coming off that squat rack that we built. Then next, stiff leg deadlift. We had dumbbells up to 50, but after a while you can take 50s and do stiff leg deadlift with 2 legs very easily. So I would go to do unilateral movement and train both sides. So I would just try to do the stiff leg deadlift in one leg with maybe some 15s or 20s, and then put it in the other leg. And that's kind of a functional training thing to have some balance and all that. And you can't see it, but it is going straight in the hamstring, and it does hurt a good bit. Last, I would go for a burnout. So there were no machines, so I figured there had to be a way to do leg curls. Well, truthfully, there's no way to do leg extensions, so we would do leg curls with the dumbbell just right off the floor. And I actually felt these in different places than you would with a leg curl machine. So I really enjoyed finishing on these, and they were painful and they made you sore as hell, and they hit the inner thigh pretty good, as I remember. I don't know why, but you would feel it in the inner thigh and even the caps. Almost a totally different feeling than your standard leg curl machine. So that was it, and we were done, and they said that you could not do a leg day, and we proved them wrong. Millennials United.